up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things.
So right now, we're going to shift to the other side. Because I want to hear particularly what Darren had to say about it. So, Dallas fell short. But I picked no win, but deep down, I knew the Celtics was going to win. I was just hoping that they didn't win. So, my thing is, they had a tremendous season, but obviously they didn't win the Larry O Brien. So, how can Darren in particular, Diesel, you can answer this too, but how does Dallas build on this heading into next season? We still got Luka and Kyrie.
Yes, we still got Luka and Kyrie just picking up more people. Seems like they want to get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. If they he had a good 5-year run. But that's their preference. They've been throwing other people. I still would have put him first in the game over anybody off the bench. You know, if this was 2K, you definitely get him
I don't know what was wrong with Jason Kidd.
He's probably not the best skill-wise, but he was the best
shooter
for the team. Yeah, the best person skill-wise off the bench is probably Hardy. But the way our rotation was, you didn't need to throw him in there because he's like a baby Kyrie almost. That's why, in the rotation, I think the rotation is better, but we probably was playing too many people, and that's probably why he tried to cut Tim out, because we played most of the playoffs without him. But yeah, they probably want somebody that's like Tim, but more efficient at scoring instead of just a shooter, like a better scorer and another better defender.
Man, I know y'all only free agent is Derrick Jones Jr., so
yeah.
Unrestricted free agent.
We got our 2 centers. It seems like if we get Gafford back, if he stay on the contract, that's good. D-Live, and it's good. It's always good to have 2 big men, 2 reliable big men. That's good. We got that.
That can rebound.
But yeah, we definitely do need one more score.
Be on the glass.
Either throwing out tomorrow, you saying even though Kyrie ain't really do nothing in Boston, which is one of the reasons we lost. It's like the Monsters took his power in Boston. They was only 2 people. They was only 2 people ready. He's gone. It's like nobody else.
PJ,
y'all know me. I'm a.
PJ did okay, but not in the finals.
I've always been one of the biggest critical components of Dallas Mavericks and the way that rotation works. I had no criticism this time, and this is how I go. First off, any person that's a Dallas Mavericks fan should be fucking elated and happy with the kind of season the Mavs had. To be honest, people know me, so I don't have an NBA team since LeBron went to the Lakers. I'm unbiased as can be at these days. The Mavericks was not supposed to be in the NBA Finals, and we know this. Shit happens. I ain't gonna bring in the rig and Vegas shit, but this Finals was supposed to be the Boston Celtics versus the Denver Nuggets. It didn't happen. Mavericks took advantage of all of the circumstances and shit right there.
I believe we could
I'm not saying y'all wouldn't have been in the West Coast Finals, but my thing is...
I'm saying it would have been them.
No, we said it was rigged for Minnesota to beat the Nuggets, so it would have been a better path.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't want...
To me, about 20 points in the third quarter and comeback is not no rig. I told you.
I
didn't like how the Nuggets was playing.
When nobody else scored in double figures other than Jokic and Jamal Murray.
In the first half, if we was all watching the first half, Jamal Murray and Jokic had the ball 95% of the time. It was nobody else to even get into rhythm.
Anything can happen.
I don't
remember when the 2002 remember when the 2000 Lakers shot 30 free throws in the fourth quarter when they was down by 15 to start the quarter?
Literally every game, at least one game in every series this playoffs had a fucking rig.
For a day.
Every fucking game in every series, from even y'all niggas starting from the beginning. And when y'all played the Thunder, there was at least one game from each series where somebody was either getting blown out 2-0 or something like this, and then all of a sudden, after a good ass competitive game, there was a 30-point blowout.
No,
not like this year.
Not like this year with too many blowouts.
Series, there was a disproportionate amount of lopsided blowouts where the other team was trying to lose by as much as possible in that particular game.
But what about back then when the Celtics last lost the championship? who did he play in the first round? Atlanta Hawks. Every game is a blowout.
That probably the only series.
Every game,
but
except for
I'm not
game
saying
7.
it hasn't happened. I'm talking about the pattern of this
particular playoff.
If you go to every series, if you look at the box score, you're going to say, damn, them niggas won a 35 that game? Oh, damn, that happened in game 3? Every series,
No, I get
something
what
like
you're
that.
saying. Some of the teams didn't even try to come back.
That's what we
That's what I'm saying. For as competitive as
Except for
that,
the Mavericks,
as
they
competitive
won by
as that Cavs and Magic series was, that one
That
game,
one game
what was that?
6?
Game 6 was the nastiest fucking uncompetitive game of that series for no reason. For that game to be as competitive and each team blowing out each other in each other's home. That game didn't feel like the Cavs wanted to be any kind of close to winning. They wanted 7. It was like they came in that game like, yo. Game plan said we not supposed to score over 70, fellas.
But to me, that looked like one of them series that was supposed to go to 7. Or 6.
It was.
What I'm saying is,
Cavs
that's
took
the
care of
whole
business
point.
at
If this is
home.
a series supposed to go to 7, there should be no blowouts that bad in a series between a 4 and 5 seed that's going to 7. I can see a 15-point blowout, a 20-point blowout, blow out the likes of 35, almost 40, where it looked like you didn't even try. And these are the 4 and 5 seed, not the 1 and the 8 seed, not the 2 and the 7.
And then it was even worse for the Cavaliers. I'll actually cut the Magic a little bit slack because y'all know I pay attention to the Magic. They said the Magic actually had the worst road record out of any team in the playoffs.
I thought that in game
But the
3.
Cavaliers had a good road
Because
record.
didn't happen in game
Game
3, the
three.
Magic blew them.
The Magic blew them out of game 3. Game 4, they was down
was
by
almost
9
down
at
by-
halftime and still blew them up by
He was
20.
almost down by 40 at one point in game 3.
They
I was like, how
was.
did
They
this
didn't even
happen?
try.
Like I said, and it's the same thing with the fucking
The Suns and Timberwolves.
as early as the fucking Mavericks and Celtics.
Even the
game
Mavericks and
4.
Celtics, the
Y'all
Nuggets and
came
Timberwolves.
out, and Drew Holiday looked like the same Drew Holiday that played against the Lakers without LeBron and fucking AD that game. He act like he didn't know how to fucking play.
Like they
just
told
stole
you,
his
they
power.
told you how they not to do nothing because they want him to get Finals MVP.
Now all of a sudden, every time you back down, you lose the ball. Nigga, you've been backing down every nigga in the game first
In
3
game
games. and
4,
getting
Drew Holiday
15,
lost the ball
20
like 3
points.
times randomly.
I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta look at the pattern.
Because it was red when he was in Boston.
Alright, but let me go back to it because I just completely got off script. Back to it.
That's what we
Anybody
do.
as far as Mavericks should be happy that they got
They
here.
should.
As far as Darren, I don't even agree they need another score. I think the motherfuckers who's supposed to score Kyrie Irving. If you score your 20 points in the game,
Yeah,
and
that's
Luka scores
it.
28, all you need is one other person to score 12 to 15.
Yeah,
but I
that's
can't score my 12 to 15 if you
Boston
shoot in
game.
20
He said he had over
shots
20 points in
and
one
not
game.
scoring
One
points.
game out of 5.
We actually had a chance almost every game except for the one when we got down.
And I 100% agree.
Came back down by 29.
I
got
actually do
you.
agree. I don't really think y'all
Tim
need
Hardaway, you
anybody.
guys
Except
gotta
y'all
get
need
rid
to
of
get
him.
somebody for
Because
Hardaway Jr.
why I do
I still love
While
Tim,
I
but
do
they-
feel like Tim Hardaway
the
could have
injuries-
been an integral opponent to
Don't
this
say
series,
no.
I gotta agree with Darren. I can't blame Jason Kidd because that trade acquisition during the All-Star game, and with people still being injured and people getting injured and people coming back, Jason Kidd did not have a lot. Like I said, I know you can say 2 months is a lot, but when you're going on the road and you got a 6-game road trip here, and 2 months is not a lot of time when you're trying to get ready for the playoffs to really get a rotation together. And I just got 2 fresh new niggas that I really want to start both of these niggas. So I got to figure out how to get them the minutes, but to not diminish my talent and my morale of my role players that was already here. So while Tim Hardaway hurt, I want to work him back. I understand why he didn't get worked in, and I understand why Hardy and Axum were the people that got his minutes.
Yeah.
Because that Tim Hardaway is the type of
Axum was hurt and then
Yeah.
he came back off injury when Tim Hardaway got
why
hurt.
we love Tim Hardaway is the type where as long as he's in the rhythm, he's streaky.
And
Yeah,
if he's
so,
on the court not hitting his shots, he just out there getting cardio.
Perfectly.
He gets out there getting cardio.
Get your
His
ass
plays
off
out
the
the
That's
court.
true.
That's what he did in game.
Not a rebound,
Game
not
three.
an assist, not a hustle.
But to me, that's
just
not
a
that's not
sideways
fair to
jumper.
him because can't throw him in at that game is no set.
Don't say no. He drew him in there.
No.
It's the NBA Finals, dog.
No,
But
he
that's
did-
my
no,
thing.
it
He
wasn't
drew him
no
in there
set
because of
plays.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s
To
nature as a streaky
score.
player.
No,
He
but
needed
If
a
I
point.
can get you going in 2-3 minutes and you give me 2 buckets, maybe you had 2
No,
by
but I'm
halftime,
saying
so I understand
the
why he
problem when he did that, he wasn't giving him the ball. He didn't tell him no set plays to get him the ball. Just Luka and Kyrie. Just
That's how they always
Kyrie
play.
keep trying to go 1-0 is not. They started doing that because they didn't have the extra score in the Celtics series. It just seemed like they.
I mean, that's how they've been
initiative.
playing in the last 2 series against
Not in the
Minnesota.
Timberwolves series. It was a lot of people, different people scoring.
That's
why
because the
they had-
Timberwolves. That's because the
point.
Timberwolves ain't know how to
When
play
that series
guard
started,
them.
it's just
That's
like
why I said it was
Kyrie
red.
took
The Timberwolves had never
initiative
been
and
there.
Boston was trying to
But
do as much
now
as
that I think
possible.
about it, I take it back.
And Luka. They had the ball 90% of the time.
I take it back. If y'all,
that's why I thought they wasn't going to win.
If y'all getting rid of Tim Hardaway, y'all do need a new score.
Like game 4.
But you know what that is? That's the Boston Celtics defensive scheme, though.
This
That's why.
upcoming season is different. Because you're going to have teams differently. Like you got bum ass JJ Redick going to lead the Lakers to the bottom of the league.
So play in.
And you know what would be the perfect place for them to have? Klay Thompson.
That could be true. I said a couple people who supposed to been didn't happy. They said OG wasn't happy with his thing. I was like, throw OG over there.
But yeah, as far
as
Paul George over there.
We got a segment for that.
But honestly, in the simplest terms, because this is already like a 3-part video, the simplest terms, I don't think there's nothing the Mavericks need to do. This is one of those things where they weren't expected to be in a championship.
Now
but
they
now
can
we
build
know
off of
they
it.
are.
They
But
can do
now
it.
we know they are a contender. After everybody was doubting them, they're not a contender. Dosh is this. Now they've proved they are because they've made it. Now all you got to do is build off of that rotation, like you said, one extra player. But now you got to worry about what the other teams are going to do. That's the problem now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's Mavericks ain't had no problem. They did what they supposed to do this season based off the circumstances. Don't change nothing. Build off of it.
We straight.